In the last video, we have done family planning. Family planning was taught properly, but the security transaction tax, I thought this is quite self-explanatory, so that's why I didn't thought. But let me make a one explanation for all this. Once, security transaction tax are related to the shares, equity shares and debentures. I have taught this you all in the capital gain chapter. Such expenses incurred will be allowed as expenses. Commodity transaction tax will be allowed as expenses. Income tax are related to personal, that is SSC, and if such expenses are paid by the business will not be allowed because it is a personal expenses. Wealth tax related to business will be allowed. Wealth tax related to personal will not be allowed as expenses. Okay, allowed and not allowed. I hope you all are understanding what it is. So just don't panic what is allowed, what is not allowed, because I have made quite a times clarification about all this. Now let's start with section 37. Section 37 is general deduction. Section 36 was specified deduction. Now it is general deduction. There is a theory for this. I want you all to write first. First, any expenses. Let me zoom it a little bit. Okay, this is quite clear. Any expenses which are not allowed from section 30 to section 36, which is revenue in nature, and third, which is related to business, will be allowed in section 37. See, which is related to business, which is revenue in nature, and which is revenue in nature and which is related to business, and which are not covered from section 30 to 36 will be allowed. That is, the revenue expenditure will be allowed in section 37. Okay, and now let's see. There are many more charts I have to draw. First, let's see taxes. Taxes related to goods and services will be allowed. Taxes not related to goods and services not allowed. So first understand what is this. Taxes are expenses. Taxes are expenses which are not covered from section 30 to 36. Tax, rent rates and taxes was there in section 31, but these taxes are related to goods and services. If we are paying taxes like VAT, SENVAT will be allowed. Not SENVAT. SENVAT is a credit. Sorry, VAT, excise duty. These taxes are related to goods and services will be allowed. Not related to goods and services, it won't be allowed. Taxes like income tax, okay, not related to goods and services will not be allowed. Now, interest on taxes. This is quite tedious because taxes and interest on taxes and penalties and advertisement, which I'll be teaching you, such parts are there in the computation of the total income. Expenses are there on the debit side and you will be getting confused. Such expenses will be allowed or not allowed. So that's why a specific chart I am making for you. Interest related to interest on taxes related to goods and services is allowed as expenses. Not related to goods and services are not allowed. So are you understanding? Interest on taxes. Interest on taxes means VAT. You have not paid VAT on time and you have to pay penalty on such VAT. That is interest on taxes. Students, just wait for a second. My doorbell is ringing. Sorry for wasting your time. See, interest on taxes related to goods and services are allowed. That is, if you have paid VAT and you have paid VAT on and you have paid VAT with a delay. So for the delay, you have to pay interest. So such interest related to goods and services, that is, if VAT, that is VAT is on goods and services, will be allowed. But if you have paid income tax lately and you have to pay interest on such tax, that is penalty or interest on such tax, then such will not be allowed. Okay, related to goods and interest on taxes, I have other view also. Like you have paid excess amount and you get refund, and with refund you get interest on such taxes will be allowed as income also. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? It will be added with the GP, because the PNL account just not only have the expenses, but it also have GP and other incomes also, like sold the asset on a profit and all. Then interest on taxes received related to goods and services. If you have paid VAT in advance and you have paid excess VAT and the government is refunding it to you all, and they are providing interest on such taxes, then such taxes will be allowed as income, as well as if you have paid expenses, then it will be allowed as expenses. I hope it is quite clear to you all. This is all theory part. I have made it quite simple, because when I will be solving sums, when you all will be solving the sums, that time this will be quite beneficial to you. Now this might be a mere theory for you all, but please, while solving the sum, please take a look over here. While solving a sum, if something comes related to this, please check the theory book and then do the sum, because this will quite benefit you all. Okay, penalty. Similarly, penalty. Now see, penalty related to any act will be not allowed. Related to contract will be allowed. Will be allowed what? Will be allowed as expenses. At many places I have written not allowed and allowed. If you want, you can write as expenses beside that. Not allowed as expenses, allowed as expenses, because I have an habit to remember it as allowed and not allowed. But for a first timer, you all need to understand it allowed as expenses or not allowed as expenses. Okay, if you want, you all can write penalty related to any act. Penalty related to like Income Tax Act 1962, then it won't be allowed. Penalty related to service tax, no, service tax doesn't have any act. It is governed under Finance Act 1994. Okay, acts like POGA Act. POGA means Payment of Gratuity Act. If related to such acts, then it won't be allowed. Contract, penalty related to contract. If you have made a contract and you have breached the contract and you are paying some penalty, then will be allowed as expenses or allowed as income. If you have received, there is alternative, allowed as expenses and allowed as income for only this much. Okay, allowed as income as well as not allowed. That's why I'm writing it allowed and not allowed. It might be allowed as income or allowed as expenses, not allowed as income or not allowed as expenses. Okay, taxes, your taxes will be only expenses only. It is quite clear. But interest, penalty you might receive or you might have to pay. Okay, now last part in this is advertisement. Wait, let me fold the book. Advertisement. Let's draw a chart. Advertisement normally will be allowed. Normally, if you do advertisement will be allowed as a genuine expenses and you can deduct it from your GP. If you have made advertisement related to sovereign brochure, if you have made brochure etc. of political party, then it won't be allowed. Not allowed as expenses. Clearly expenses, not allowed as expenses. Deferred revenue expenses. I hope you all understand by deferred revenue expenses what does this deferred revenue expenses means. If you all don't understand, I'll say deferred revenue expenses means you have paid in advance for 3 years for advertisement to the advertisement agency for 3 years or more. Then such benefit, that is, it will be allowed on paid basis. Firstly understand, allowed on paid basis. If you have allowed on paid basis, let me write this first. Paid rupees 3 lakhs for 3 years as ad expenses, then 3 lakhs divided by 3 years is equal to 1 lakh if paid during previous year will be allowed as expenses, but if paid at a time of advertisement, please write advertisement but if paid at the time of advertisement, then full 3 lakhs will be allowed. Okay, if paid immediately for all the 3 years, then it will be allowed immediately because it is on paid basis. Where I have written paid basis, let me search. Paid basis. If you have paid 1,50,000, then 1,50,000 will be allowed. If you have paid 1 lakh for first year, then second year you have paid 1,50,000. Second year it will be allowed as 1,50,000. Then in the third year 50,000 is remaining, 50,000 will be allowed. In the first year you have paid 50,000 only. I have taken 3 years on an average that 1 lakh each year will be paid. But there might be cases you have paid in advance all 3 lakhs. You might pay 50,000 in the current year, next year 2 lakhs, then in the last year 50,000. In similar manner, I hope you all have understood. Please take down advertisement. Please pause the video and take down. I hope you have copied this much. Please copy this much. I hope you all have done. So section 37 has come to an end. These were all expenses from 30 to 37. I hope this is clear to you all. If you have not copied penalty, please copy. Pause the video and copy. I hope this is clear.